our joint variation problem states that the area of a triangle varies jointly. So again, we know that our key word here is varies jointly as the lengths of the base and the height, and a triangle with base 10 feet and height 4 feet has an area of 20 feet squared. Find the area of a triangle with base 3 and height of 8 feet. So let's go ahead and try to set this one up. First thing that we know is we're dealing with joint variation problem. So in that case, we know that our formula is going to look something along the lines of y is equal to kx and then raised to the n and then z raised to the m. So let's go ahead and write step number 1 for this one. Step 1, we want to go ahead and determine and write our general relationship of the variables using our constant of k. So step 1, we want to go ahead and figure out what that's going to be. So using the y is equal to kx raised to the n, z to the m, we know that the area of a triangle, so we could say that the area of a triangle is equal to some constant k. In this case, we actually know that it's going to be 1/2, but let's go ahead and look at this example to validate that. And then we'll have x raised to the n, or in our case, we might have b. So our n is going to be 1 in this case. And z raised to the m, again, we know that for the area of a triangle, it just has a power of m equal to 1. So in this case, h. And we can go ahead and try to figure out what our constant k is given our pieces of information. So a triangle with base 10 feet and a height of 4 feet has an area of 20 feet squared. So step number 2 says to go ahead and substitute our given values to find k. So we know that our area is equal to 20 feet. So 20 is equal to k. Let's go ahead and try to figure that out. Our base here is going to be 10 feet. So 10. And then our other piece of information was that our height was 4 feet. So the 4 is going to be right there. Now, solving this for k, we can multiply the 10 times the 4, giving us 40. So that would give us 20 equal to 40k. Then just divide by 40. So that should get you a k equal to 1/2. Okay, and that actually makes some sense because we know that the area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 the base times the height. So let's go ahead and take that k, plug it back into the equation to get us our area of a triangle. So step 3, we're going to go ahead and take that k, plug it back in. So now we have the general formula. Area is equal to 1/2 times base times height. And we can figure out our second piece of information and solve for our unknown. So step 4, let's go ahead and combine step 4 and step 5. And this should give us a is equal to 1/2. Let's go ahead and figure out what we're solving for. So we want to find the area of a triangle with base 3 and height of 8. So we want to go ahead and try to find out our a here, given the fact that we know that our other values are a 3 as well as an 8. Now, given our 3 and our 8, this should give us an area equal to 12 feet squared.